Drop a like on the video if you're enjoying Fortnite Chapter 3. Just over a month ago, the Fortnite island flipped and brought us Chapter 3. Now, believe it or not, we already have leaks to do with Chapter 3 Season 2. Starting with the war between the Imagined Order and the Seven. But who are both of these teams? The Imagined Order is run by Gino. They work in the centre of the island known as the Bridge and harness the power of the 0 point to create the game known as Fortnite. Working for the Imagined Order is Dr. Sloan, and once upon a time, both Midas and John Jones. The Seven is made up of, yeah, you can guess, 7 members, the leader being the Foundation. We've also been introduced to the Scientist, the Visitor, and Paradigm. The last 3 include the Origin, this is what he looks like, and both of the sisters, who the Foundation is trying to currently look for and find. Now, something doesn't quite add up with this Origin skin. He has a lot of similarities to the Cube Queen. The diamond on the chest, both the hands have cube power on them, and even the Cube Queen's head garment is around the Origin's neck. Does this mean he was once part of the last reality? I'm pretty sure in Season 2 we're gonna find out. The Seven's mission is pretty simple: to stop the Imagined Order from using the 0 point to leave the island to rest. The Chapter 3 island we're currently on is the home of the Seven, as seen by the rocket hatches for 7 rockets. We've got pillars of each member of the Seven with carvings on in the sanctuary, and a huge, massive statue of the leader himself, the Foundation. The Imagined Order are drilling through onto the Fortnite map currently and are looking to set up base. And this is where we move into Chapter 3, Season 2, where the war between both entities over the 0 point commences. But what does this remind you of? Yep, Ghost vs Shadow back in Chapter 2, Season 2. What an awesome season that was, with both teams commanding different outposts on the map. It was revolutionary for Fortnite. It brought mythic bosses, mythic weapons, vaults, and a ton more, and it looks like Season 2 of Chapter 3 is shaping up to be very similar. I mean, all you have to do is take a look back on Fortnite's history. They have a repeated pattern of seasons in Fortnite following a theme each chapter. Chapter 1 Season 4 was to do with superheroes, and so was Chapter 2 Season 4. Chapter 1 Season 5, worlds collided. Chapter 2 Season 5 was exactly the same. Do you see what I mean? Now listen to this. Chapter 2 Season 2, Ghost vs Shadow. Chapter 3 Season 2, the IO versus the Seven. I can't wait. To add to this live event, it looks like we could see the return of the robot and monster. Currently, the Seven are on the mission to find Paradigm, aka Singularity. She's up in space at the moment in a robot and hasn't come back after a bust up between her and the Foundation. When she returns, it could be in this robot. To counter this, remains of the Devourer are currently being dug up, and once this point of interest turns into a cave, groaning of a large animal can be heard. Monster 2.0. Season 2 could be crazy. That's the live event, but what if I told you the next leak is suggesting we could see a volcano on the Fortnite map next season? Yep, that's right. Chapter 3, Season 2 could possibly have a volcano on it. We currently have the Daily Bugle on the map, which is situated inside a dormant volcano, if you hadn't noticed already. The point of interest, the Daily Bugle, is only there because of the collaboration between Fortnite and Marvel's Spider-Man. But once this season ends, that's right, the collab is over. So what will be happening to this point of interest? Well, after a good search, one of this season's loading screens shows an image of Reality Zero, both the Fortnite islands with the 0 point in the middle. One side is Chapter 2 and the other side, yeah, is Chapter 3. But something looks different. All the mountains are in the right place, the positioning of steamy stacks, everything like that. But this time, the Chapter 3 map has a volcano on it. And if you look on the map right now, we don't have this volcano whatsoever. We've seen Fortnite tease upcoming map changes in the past through loading screens, so I wouldn't turn a blind eye to this. Next season, we could most possibly see a volcano on the map. Whether or not it will be like the volcano we saw all the way back in Chapter 1 Season 8, we don't know. But the positioning of the Daily Bugle and this dormant volcano on the map right now lines up perfectly with the one in the Chapter 1 map, which I know could just be a huge coincidence, but Tilted Towers has lined up perfectly with its position on the Chapter 1 map as well, and so has Sunny Steps. The volcano was an awesome way to rotate around the map, and we could see it here in Fortnite very, very soon. The return of Midas. As we know, Midas once worked for the Imagined Order. He then formed his own alliance at the agency and created the Doomsday device to try and stop the storm and the Fortnite loop. But isn't that the same as what the Seven want to do? We last saw Midas all the way back back in the Season 3 trailer where he got attacked by a shark, we all thought he was dead. But since then, Donald Mustard has come out and said that Midas is still alive. The thing is, there is tons of hints on the Fortnite map currently right now to suggest Midas is alive, living on the Chapter 3 map. All you have to do is go over near the sanctuary. There's this restaurant that's kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. You go inside and it's literally Midas themed. If you go up to one of the tables, it's got the letter M in golden writing. You even go up to the altar at the front inside this restaurant and there's a book with the Doomsday device in. This just pretty much gives away that Midas is living still on the Chapter 3 map, living in peace, kind of doing his own thing. But I've got a feeling Midas will return as his storyline isn't over just yet. I got a feeling he's going to join alliance with the 7 in Chapter 3 Season 2 to help stop the Imagined Order. But we could see the return of Midas in Chapter 3 Season 2. I mean, it would be awesome. It looks like a new vehicle is on the way, but not any old vehicle. One with a mounted turret on top. Courtesy of Tabor Hill, the other day his inside source at Epic Games leaked that a turreted vehicle is in the works for Season 2. And the thing is, it might come even sooner than that, as it would kind of make sense to be introduced in the war between the 7 and the IO. Either way, you can picture this vehicle right now, one of the off-road vehicles we already have in Fortnite, but with a turret on the back. Now, Fortnite had a record number of collabs in Chapter 2, and Chapter 3 is no different. Going into Season 2, expect a ton of collabs, as Fortnite have just acquired the rights to some huge titles. We're talking Star Wars, Crash Bandicoot, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Call of Duty, FIFA, Star Trek. The list, yeah, it just goes on and on. We've already got a Star Trek emote in Fortnite, and we've also got the emote from SpongeBob as well, so all these worlds will be brought together in the game of Fortnite. I'm just a little bit excited about it. A new movement mechanic is in the works for Season 2 of Fortnite. In Chapter 3, we got the brand new sliding mechanic, but for Season 2, we'll be able to tactical sprint, just like you do in Warzone. When you double tap to sprint, you'll weld your weapon to the side of you. The advantage is you'll obviously be able to run quicker, but the disadvantage is there'll be a bit of a delay before your weapon comes out when you go to shoot. Now, last but not least, the return of Fortnite Mobile. If you guys remember all the way back in Chapter 2, Season 3, Fortnite had a huge issue with Apple, and Apple ended up taking the Fortnite app off their store. Some information came out the other day regarding the return of Fortnite to mobile, and I know some of you guys will be hyped for this. Nvidia have partnered up with Fortnite to bring it back to mobile, where you'll be able to stream the game using Nvidia's GeForce Now service using optimized controls for your mobile. This is huge because a large proportion of the Fortnite community was based on the mobile side, so it's good to see it come back ready for Chapter 3 Season 2. And that's everything you need to know about Chapter 3 Season 2. Make sure to check out one of my videos up on screen here, and I'll see you guys over there.